Hey, welcome to Seen, Known, Paid. I'm your host, Marina, and this is the podcast where I share the secrets of building your true to self personal brand and the mindset shifts that will help you feel lit up about your business, attract dream clients, and live life on your own terms without selling your soul to the social media algorithm or following corporate marketing BS. Let's get into it. Strategy is not enough to succeed in business. It will never be the only key. Strategy is one of the puzzle pieces of your success in business as an entrepreneur. And because of this, I see entrepreneurs jumping from one business coach to the next, buying more courses, hiring more people, thinking that's what's going to finally fix my problem. And then they end up with more problems. And on top of it, debt. And this is the last thing you want as an entrepreneur. Because instead of looking at the wound and calling it by its name, understanding why it's there and what is it trying to show you, you are trying to find a quick fix. And this is what I want to talk to you about today, why strategy alone is not enough in business. And I want to share with you a story about one of my clients, let's call her M, who's been in business for 4 years, over 4 years actually. And she came to me because she was not feeling lit up about her brand or connected to a specific message. She felt like she was all over the place in her business and her content. It wasn't attracting the right people. And she's actually been enrolled and is still enrolled in multiple programs. And she kept still running into the same issue over and over again. And these are things like, what is my offer? Who is my dream client? What do I see in my content? So as we were working together, I sensed her resistance to doing certain things to help answer those questions. And I wondered, if she's hired all these incredible business coaches and taking all these courses, why does she keep coming back to these same questions, the fundamental questions of business building? And this happens to all of us, no matter whether we're still starting out the business or we're 5, 6, 7, 8 years later. So I kept thinking and digging into why she keeps asking these questions, even though she's hired the support, worked on the strategy. She should have the answers, right? You'd think. But there's a reason that she still felt like she needed to hire someone else to help her, okay? And that's when we got real with her. And I had to get real with her and call things out by their name. Because I didn't want her investment with me to be just another quick fix. I wanted us to get to the root of why she's not connected to her offer or a certain dream client profile or what she really wants to say in her content. What is the root cause of this? And it turns out that she wasn't fully sold on the message or the offer that she had in her business. It wasn't reflective of her growth and it wasn't aligned with her bigger vision. And notice when this happens for you in your business. You always know when you're not completely sold on the thing that you're offering. And when it doesn't reflect who you are, when it doesn't align with your bigger vision, you have resistance. This is where resistance comes from. Resistance is an indication that something maybe is not aligned, or that maybe something doesn't align with your bigger vision. And she was distracted by all the noise and strategy that she couldn't listen to the inner voice within, the voice that was screaming, not this. So I helped her peel back those layers and hear that true voice. I was offering her a reality check, basically, that was like, why do you keep investing but not seeing results? There is a deeper reason. And it is all about allowing her to tap into the inner voice that wants to guide her. Because once you allow the inner voice to guide you, you are able to make brand strategy, content strategy more powerful. Because it's based on what you truly want to birth into this world. Without that inner voice, you will keep chasing after a truth that isn't yours. You'll always be waiting for feedback, second guessing your decision, second guessing yourself, and wasting time. Time where you could be sharing who you are with the world and attracting dream clients to you. Hoping that someone else knows, but truly no one else but you has the answer, the inner guru. And because at the end of the day, like I said, your brand and your content strategy are only a small piece of the bigger puzzle and the full picture. What do you actually need to work on in order to align yourself with the inner voice so that you can move forward with conviction, with confidence? Something I love to do in my business is to do check-ins as often as I can. So my check-ins look like revisiting my quarterly business goals. And by the way, I have a free template for you. It's called the Feminine Business and Content Planner, quarterly planner. Amazing for getting you organized and putting everything into actionable goals, but also aligning everything in your business to your menstrual cycle, because we are not the same every week of the month as women. So I do these at the beginning of the quarter, but then I look at them each month and I see, do my goals still align with my bigger vision? Do they still bring me joy? How often do we ask ourselves that? Does it still bring me joy? Does it speak to me still? Does it align with where I want to go? So what needs to stay and what needs to go are two really big questions I ask myself every month, even every week. I like to edit my to-do list to make sure that I am moving in alignment, but more so the goals that I put for myself every month. From there, you will know what you need in your business. So when you're hiring out a coach, when you're investing in a service to up-level your business, you know exactly what you need instead of going in circles and instead of outsourcing your power hoping that someone will come save you. So things that you really need to work on are connection with yourself, daily journaling, reflection, going on retreats, going on walks, moving slower. Wow, we live in a time where everything is moving so fast. And as women, we need time to allow for our visions to be birthed. We need time, we need space for our most aligned offer to come through. If you are just moving from that masculine strategy place all the time without anything else, you are going to burn out. I guarantee it. I know this because that was me. Like, I did that for the longest time. I'm someone who has a lot of Mars energy in her chart, so I know. I know what it's like to want to move quickly, to want to action, to want to strategize. Heck, I'm a strategist myself. So this is what I do for people. But I know that without the inner connection and moving slower, we cannot listen. I love that quote that says, quiet the mind so the heart can speak. Or is it the soul can speak? Well, either way, we want those two to speak more than our minds. Another thing to work on is listening to the intuitive nudges, to trust the voice within that says, go left, go right, yes, no. That requires you to sit with yourself more often than you're comfortable to. That requires you to cut out the noise every now and then to listen to what's happening inside. That requires you to trust how your body is reacting to certain things. When your coach is saying, oh, you need this strategy to attract the next 3 clients, and you feel some sort of ick, investigate. Learn to investigate the icks. Learn to investigate your nose. Learn to investigate your resistance. And another thing you need is radical honesty. Radical honesty is going to save you so much heartache, money wasted, time wasted. Because when you get real honest about what actually aligns with you and what doesn't, your business will flourish. Everything that you do in your business will feel easier. For the longest time, I thought I needed to be on all the platforms because they say visibility, right? Like I needed visibility. You got to be on everything, everywhere. And what that did, that burnt me out. And I spent so much money hiring different people to help me do that. And I didn't need that. I had to get honest about what are my goals. And that brings me to the last part of this connection with yourself, which is having a grander vision. And every quarter of the year, you can have a vision of like what kind of things are you moving towards. And does that certain offer or certain coach or certain thing that you want to do in your business or type of content align with that vision? And when you are radically honest about whether it does or doesn't, you're able to then decide to keep it or not. Is it a waste of time, money, and effort and energy? We have to protect our calendar. We have to protect our energy, especially as women. And I love using my luteal and menstrual phases of my cycle to get radically honest, because that is when I can feel like I'm irritated by certain things. And then I investigate, why does this irritate me? Why is this annoying? Why is this not lighting me up? Your body knows. There is an inner guru within. And when you have that, and then you go to hire incredible coaches and invest in courses, you know you're moving from conviction. You know what you need. You know how they can help you. You know how that aligns. And then you're not lost when you're done working with them. So it's one of the biggest things that I want my clients to feel is that I don't want to be a crutch for them. I want to teach them how to tap into that voice like my client M. Now she has these tools and the skills to be able to go back to that space and ask herself these questions. And it's a two-part thing. It's the inner voice and listening to it and learning how to rely on the inner guru. And the other part is the strategy that supports that voice so that you are moving in alignment, that you have joy in your business. And just remember, no coach or course will save you. Okay? And I want to offer you my retreat as the sabbatical you need to listen, to tune into the inner guru within, that voice that's always guiding you, and to put that voice into action through an aligned brand. So, click on the link down below in the description and apply. But until then, stay vivacious. Bye.